Jason from Auto Appraiser. It's a hot afternoon in Michigan, working on a pretty cool 1933 Cadillac V12 Town Coupe. Trim tag says model 272. They made 34 of these, and this is car number 28 of the 34 car run. Production numbers were low, likely due to the depression going on at the current time. The car is reportedly restored about 20-ish years ago. It is hot out here. Once we come back, I'll open up the hood, show the motor. We're going to take it on a test drive first. A quick peek underneath the vehicle. The restoration was pretty comprehensive and frame off. Exhaust system's been replaced. High detail on the chassis components, all done chassis black. Plated hardware used in many locations. I did notice a drip on the inside of the front left tire. We might have a wheel cylinder leaking, and a little bit of we come back up to the top. The paint's showing pretty nicely for the age that it is. That being said, this fender probably shows the most wear. A little bit of lacquer checking right along this front edge and then down into here. There's a crack right here at the 11 o'clock position on that wheel opening. Doesn't jump right out. And a little bit of lacquer cracking right down here on the bottom of this right front fender. Running boards are in great shape. The wheels are in very nice shape. Original set of V12 Cadillac hubcaps. All the chrome has been done. There's really no chrome to complain about. The trunk compartment's in nice shape. The wood appears to be in good shape. Spare mount is on the back, and the jack is mounted securely in this opening. So we'll go for a ride. The pavement out here is 107. In the shade, it is 93. And the engine, I can't even see it with my sunglasses on. 93, 94, 95, 96, somewhere in there. Go ahead and fire it up. It's got an electric fuel pump. Got still photos all the way around the vehicle of the body's magnetic adhesion and digital paint readings. I'll get into that more when we return. Not leaving a very wide gap for the driver of the car. Door skins are showing very nicely. Bottoms of the doors are in excellent shape. Sill plates have been redone. Carpet, seats, dash, woodwork. Or let's hit the road. Showing 85,000.
Watch up here. Cut her hard to right, Mike.
193 miles.
Go ahead, you're good. Keep going. Can you turn anymore?
Nope.
Yep, you're gonna miss him. Keep going. You're good. You're clear.
A little bit of chatter, it feels like, upon clutch engagement. That'd be accurate to say?
Yes.
Okay. Oil pressure gauge is working. Amp gauge is working. Fuel gauge is floating, it appears, and regulation, that is the ride, the ride system, right?
Yeah, ride height or ride control.
Yeah. The clock says 20 to 4. I don't know if it works or not. I guess we'll find out. Our ride control knob over here, sitting on high at the moment. Glove box is in nice shape. The woodwork all seems pretty nice. Headliner's very clean. Three-speed manual transmission, 368 cubic inch V12.
Yes.
Is that right? 368,
Yes.
Is that right?
I think that is right, yes.
And a what was the rear end gear in this car?
Or something I can't remember for sure though.
Or something for sure.
Yeah.
Big gear, big gear. Speedometer appears to be working. We are at 85,193 on the odometer, 483.2 on the trip odometer, and it is turning. We got a horn. If we happen to get into an area that we don't have as much traffic, would you be willing to kind of hold the steering wheel loosely and then
Sure.
tap the brakes and show me
Yep. Once we get through these
lights
here.
up here? Okay, great. Close to Lake Huron today, over for a nice drive in a 1933 Cadillac. Very pleasant car. All the windows appear to roll up and down as they should.
Good brake pedal seems to be at the right spot.
Didn't see the steering wheel jerking to the left or the right there.
No. Drives nice.
Sure seems to.
It's so torquey, it handles that in second gear very easily.
Right, because of that big rear end gear, huh?
Yep.
Probably use this to pull tree stumps out. I don't know if it'd be a good idea.
I don't think so. I didn't want to hook it to that rear bumper. Clutch activates at a nice friction point.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell there's just a little bit of chatter as you raise your... About how far off the floor is the clutch pedal when you're...
About right. I'd say it's moving about 4 inches
Okay.
to engage.
Maybe 2/3 of the way through. I'll watch that as you're letting off it. See where... If you pull your foot all the way off.
But there's a good shift into second and to third.
Yeah. Says it'll go 120. Mike, you think we can get it up close?
Probably not in city traffic. In the country, I might give it a go. If we could do half that, I'd be happy. Well, I have had it to 50 without any trouble.
Temperature gauge is just starting to walk up a little bit. If I'm not mistaken, that clock hand has moved. This is about 12 minutes to 4 o'clock.
Shifting on transmission really slides through the gears really nicely.
Once we park the camera, maybe I'll give it a little whirl in the parking lot. That'd be all right?
Sure.
I know you wanted to drive it out here on the road. Gauge faces are in very nice shape. All of the trim inside the car looks like it's been tended to. I don't know where the switch is for the wipers.
I don't either.
Kind of let loose of the wheel a little bit just to kind of show it going floating down the road. Yeah, and maybe step on the brake pedal a little bit after you get straightened out.
On it.
On it?
Oh, that's straight. That's straight.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I noticed that at the traffic signal back there, we're rolling very slow and everything was rolling freely.
Temp gauge looking, looks like it's holding up. Oh, it's not very clear. There we go. It's being a pretty good range.
85-degree day.
This is a warm one. Can I pull it in from here?
Oh,
Would
sure.
that be okay?
Yep.
Thanks.
Let's just make sure.
Get out of the way in case somebody's coming.
I'm gonna, just so neutral rolls back on you.
against this little curb here. So really the clutch shudder basically is in reverse and first. So
Yes, yes. And I think part of that is just that it's been in storage.
better shot of the seats and the door panels. Not too much to critique in here. Execution of the woodwork was really nice. Original chrome plating still on the heater box. Detroit Lubrication Company lubrication system for the chassis. The clutch is engaging mostly at the top of the pedal. Pulling any hole shots today. Oil pressure still holding up at 15 pounds. Engine really hasn't gotten any warmer since sitting here and idling. Clock is still moving.
I end up backing it right in through that.
Okay, that sounds good.
You can sell them.
Not bad for Armstrong steering, holding the camera one arm, huh?
Doing one arm.
Yeah.
Got some strength.
Brake pedal feels good. I'll let you do the backing up.
Sure.
Let's hit the park and brake here. Park and brake operable before I pull it?
I think so.
You sure? All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll find out.
There we go. Today's video is slow moving like public radio. I'm waiting for him to get the door open. The chrome and all the lenses, there's really nothing there to complain about. There's a handful of chips and scratches and touch-ups on the car. Not too much for the vintage of the paint, or the age of this paint, if the 20 years is in fact accurate. There's some small chips here and some cracks and chips up along the hood contact locations, pretty typical. A little bit on both sides. Want some guidance in? Okay, sounds good. Couple chips up top here. Alright, we're going to do a second video that will include the underbody because this one's slow moving and we got to get the car inside. Jason from Auto Appraiser, pre-purchase inspection on a 1933 Cadillac V12 Town Coupe. Older frame off restoration on a pretty rare car. 34 made according to the records. Looks like we might have a left tail light out. Lights will be checked in the next sequence. If you need an inspection, 800-301-3886. If you are watching this video, it was only available to the person that hired us for this inspection. Once they passed on the car or purchased the car, then it became available for public view. I apologize for not having too many entertaining things to tell you today. It's a hot one. But the body work was done in a very nice fashion. Paintwork was executed nicely in the time it was done, and the underbody looks very nice as well as the interior. So mechanically the car seems to be all there. Thank you.